Welcome to a presentation on TOP, the Teaching Online Program. In October 2007 at the Distance Learning Peer Group meeting, a group of instructional designers came together with a shared question. How do we improve the quality of distance learning through faculty development? Each of us had been working on a solution at our respective colleges. At Peer Group, we had a chance to compare notes and quickly decided to pursue a seed grant that would allow us to work as a team to design the needed faculty training. Our seed grant application was approved, and by November, we were putting all our ideas on the table. The initial dream was to create a training curriculum for faculty that would promote best practices and thus improve course quality. We identified three key areas: designing online courses, teaching online courses, and developing multimedia in support of online courses. Ultimately, we realized that the scope of our project was too wide given the monetary and time constraints of a single seed grant. We decided to focus on improving just one skill set. We recognized that at each of our colleges there were faculty involved in teaching online courses that were already created. There was also a need to train adjunct faculty to teach online. This is where the greatest impact could be realized. TOP, the Teaching Online Program, was born. Well, not exactly. The idea was born, but the birth of the course would require some labor. Countless conference calls, emails, web conferences, refining objectives, creating learning objects, developing assessment tools, organizing, reorganizing, and reorganizing the course material. We received input from faculty and administrators from 12 community colleges who served on our advisory committee. We also previewed TOP at New Horizons in 2008 and received valuable guidance from everyone who attended the session. We returned to our colleges to make adjustments and tweaks to the course. In the summer of 2008, we launched the TOP pilot at 4 colleges and enrolled over 70 faculty learners. Finally, TOP was born. Let's take a look at the course, which continues to grow and mature with every teaching as we adapt it to the needs of the faculty we serve. Welcome to a web tour of TOP, the Teaching Online Program. This 8-week online course was developed to teach faculty the best practices for teaching in an online environment. The learner's first introduction to TOP is found on the announcement page in Blackboard. The TOP instructor greets the learners and directs them to the Begin Here section. The learner is presented with an introduction and directions on getting started in the course. The activities include viewing a YouTube video on today's changing learners and carefully reading a detailed syllabus and course schedule. Learners then proceed to a readiness checkup. In this section, learners can assess their computer and identify needed browser plugins and software. Learners may also assess their personal readiness for online learning by determining their learning style, level of technical ability, and overall compatibility with online instruction. With the readiness checkup complete, learners transition into the first readings, posting to an introductory discussion board, and writing a self-reflection assignment. The course moves quickly to engage learners, establish social presence, and introduce the types of activities and technology that will be encountered throughout TOP. TOP's learning objectives, subsequent learning activities, and assessments are divided into 3 modules: pedagogical, technological, and administrative. The focus of the pedagogical module is on establishing social presence and encouraging learners to form an online learning community through which they can participate and share in the learning experience. The aim in the technological module is to introduce learners to the technology tools and best practices that can be used to establish an online learning community. These tools include those native to our learning management system, Blackboard, commercial software, freeware available on the internet, and software licensed by the Virginia Community College System. Once learners have mastered the pedagogy and technology modules, the final administrative module spotlights managing the demands of online teaching. Topics include time management, using PeopleSoft, building grading rubrics, dealing with difficult students, and academic integrity. Each of the previous mentioned modules shares a similar structure, including an introduction to the material and module objectives, required readings from the textbook and outside resources, learn best practices for applying concepts and technology, assignments that include discussion boards that allow for learner interaction and shared learning, and projects that require learners to demonstrate their skills and produce learning objects that can be incorporated into their existing courses. There's also a short quiz in each assignment folder designed to assess the learner on their knowledge of key concepts. Supplemental readings are supplied for further exploration of the subject matter, and a glossary has been compiled to provide definitions for key terms covered in the course. Upon completion of the modules, learners are required to write a final self-reflection that details their learning experience in the Teaching Online program and how they will use their new knowledge to transform the way they teach online. Learners who successfully complete TOP receive a certificate from the Virginia Community College System and are added to a database of certified online instructors. This concludes the web tour of the Teaching Online program. Here are a few quotes that illustrate the tremendous impact of TOP across the Virginia Community College System. The Teaching Online program has recently been recognized by Old Dominion University. After completing a thorough evaluation of TOP, the university is extending an opportunity for learners to earn 3 doctoral credits for successfully completing the course. This is yet another testament to the quality of the Teaching Online program and a great benefit for our faculty. The future of TOP involves the development of new courses. The next is entitled IDLE, Instructional Design for Online Learning. This new offering is currently in the design phase and will be piloted in the summer of 2009. Be sure to stay tuned for more news on this and other exciting additions. Thank you for taking the time to learn more about the Teaching Online program. If you're interested in taking the TOP course, contact your college's distance learning office for upcoming TOP offerings.